It's the same thing as always. Welcome to Fast and Roblox video. Will this be a Roblox video? Yes, it absolutely will. Me not talking about politics. Wow, that must be a breather. Now, if you're new to the channel, leave a dislike, unsubscribe, remove this, and yes, my voice doesn't run out after going on streaming for like 3 hours. 3 hours of streaming actually doesn't remove my voice. And people must remember, my entire life I've been restating things over and over to people who refuse to listen. So, suck it up. So, here we go. Here is how this will go. Roblox takedown event. The finale, the showdown's going on. I have around only 1 day to respond to that event, and I want you to watch me go into this layout with the 3 rockets on this really small boat that I made, like on stream. I think I made it on stream. If I didn't make it on stream, I didn't make it on stream, but I'm sure I made it on stream. Now, Roblox's event has been so far not too bad, but it's better than the hatch, but it's worser than the hunt mega edition. Here is my only complaint, and then I'll praise whatever I'll praise. So my complaint is, it takes vastly too much time to get through quests and gain points for the crew. I want you to look them out to when I say this. It's like really tolling on my crews that I try to start in a group event like this. Now my channel isn't actually only just starting, and I've already been trying to make a fan base for 7 years. So there's a very huge difference in what I'm going with this, right? It's not like I'm starting. My crew is too small, and I'm competing with crews that have like, what, 10 members, above 10 members, or something like that. Getting points that fast against people with huge teams, with like large connections and YouTubers, kind of difficult to even be top 5 or top 50 or top 100 at all. It's ridiculously difficult. That's my only complaint, is that, say, if you were a normal player, you could still get lots of cool stuff, but I'm afraid the winning the crew thing, like the takedown, I'm about to join it right now. I'm probably going to join it instead. I'm probably going to do one like match here, and then I'm going to join the game itself. It's going on. The finale is going on. It's ridiculously difficult to find an end note that will get me feeling as if I went far. The Hunt Mega Edition event had me going in like top 8,000, right? With the players beat me by like split seconds of difference, which is why I'm in 8,000, not like 50 or something, because that's how fast it happened. I was not able to pull off a high crew mark score. Most of my crew were teenagers or a kid, but they were inactive. They didn't exactly engage with the takedown event, and I continued to keep changing the stream ideas and the core values of the stream, right? The streams have been going on, and I've been gaining actually quite a nice amount of viewers. It's not like something like 50, right? We're still working on that. There's an engaged audience, but it's not engaged audience for me. Technically, if I had like, say, 50 viewers watching at once and they were all speaking, the channel will be doing much more better, right? We have 3 to 4 people, that's cool, but I need 50 people so that this channel pulls off. What do you mean by that, Viz? So my watch hours still need work, and Roblox content has been doing pretty well for me. It's been actually exploding. It's performing way better than the last 5 months I've been on this channel. I'm actually getting quite a number of watch hours. Now, because of those viewers watching my stream for at least half an hour, I get 1 watch hour, 2, 3, 4 watch hours every day, right? Maybe something like more than that every day. Sometimes streams are getting me more, right? YouTube has to count those views as watch hours. If I had 50 people watching me, I would be able to gain more watch hours so fast that my 4,000 watch time hour limit will finally, like, you know, I'll be able to surpass that and monetize this channel so I can actually start gaining something on the channel. Now you're going, Viz, you must be starting again. Again, I told you, I didn't start this channel like a day ago, or a month ago, or a year ago. 7 years ago. I started the channel 7 years ago. I have tons of streams and videos out there for people to watch. If you're going, there's probably not enough videos to watch. There's over 1,700 videos, 800 videos worth of strat out there that I made. You could be, if you were to go on a marathon right now and watch every single video, post, short, and stream I've made, you would be in the year 2026 by now, right? 2026. How? Because then you'd have to listen to my music as well. My music and my videos, shorts, posts, and playlists, and all that crazy stuff that I made. Yes, that's how much content I have. You'll be in year 2026 by the time you finish. So, I'm pretty solid that I already have enough content. I simply don't have the audience. Now if you're going, Viz, why haven't you gained an audience? Now this is about Roblox, so we're gonna try to make this as far away from politics as possible, because you hate me talking about politics. Politics, I know, stressing. So, Roblox. How specifically is my Roblox content going? Besides my art music. Push away my art music for a second. Just focus on Roblox. I'm gonna start the match right now. I need one of my rockets to work. How is Roblox content doing? How's that strat doing? Pretty well. How long do the videos need to be for this channel to pull off? Actually, it doesn't even matter at this point. How are my streams going? I've talked long enough in my streams. I'm afraid I've already for those streams. I could always make something new, right? Do I run out of content? Absolutely not. I still have lots of strat to do till like 2030. That's because people didn't give a strat, right? You gotta get into my position here. During my life, people did not give a strat. They would not look deeper into the stuff I worked on until they looked into it. Well, they go, oh, okay, so he's pretty solid. It's been like that for years. It's really hard to get people to perceive that in one stream. So here's how I'll deal with Roblox content when I'm dealing with viewers who constantly come into the stream and go, oh, who is this guy? This must be a new YouTuber. But then when they check the age of this channel and the oldest video of mine, they're gonna go, oh, he's been at this for 7 years. Yeah, I should buy it now. You know, if you were to look at standards right now, right? Modern standards for YouTube content, right? I want you to look into this. Modern standards for YouTube content. If my channel would have, like, you know, began in 2021, 2022, I should be at 10k subscribers by now. 10k or 100k, right? 100k, 300k looks sensible. That's kind of work. It can work with me. It can fund me enough, right? 50 viewers, 100k, 300k subscribers. And if I simply made it past that, then crazy old me made it to 1 million or 30 million. Who knows how much I'll get within like 2030, right? We have 5-year gap working with. Well, it's not exactly 5 years. It's like 4 years and like 2 to 3. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12, like 4 years and 3 months left for me to be able to pull this off. Well, it's not left. It's that I still can continue going. It's just that by the time this channel hits like what, 2028, it'll be like what, my 10th anniversary on this channel. And that is gonna be a really, that's gonna be a large milestone, right? You're gonna go, Viz, your story is not that special. Yeah, it's not that special. My Roblox content, if we're looking at Roblox content, yeah, the story is not too special. But if we look into my music and art and writing content, it's quite special. But my Roblox content, that's being carried by my MM7. My MM7 fixation on MM7. The MM7 basically carries this entire channel. Roblox is simply my conversation medium. It's for me to be able to express myself the way that I think is best for me to do. And it's not censored, right? This channel no longer is PG-13. It's basically already went over the hole. This probably will be found by the bot. Now I'm going to not curse in this video because I want an AI overview to be able to summarize this video. The Roblox content scene has changed and the channel has changed. Roblox's market has changed and there's many more new abilities. Now, currently, because I'm unfortunately unemployed and the economy kind of sucks, well, basically for artists like me, like artists, musicians, and writers, and authors, and creative directors, and indies, basically indies, any indie in the creative industry, whatever they create, right? Whatever it is that they create. It sucks for me. And it sucks for anybody who I know. Because currently it's going under scrutiny. Now, again, I'm trying to not mention politics, but politics will always seemingly step in because, well, again, there's some really bad actors out there who are just too large to ignore. If you've heard the phrase before, the banks were too large to fail. Just as these bad actors were just too large to ignore. We have to prevail over that. Now, Roblox toned it down. They did. Chris Hansen in the in documentaries. It's about to release real soon. I'm working on that. And I have what? This GCW explained video that I need to first finish as well, along with like viewers. I still need to hang out with viewers. I still need to stream. If you tune in the streams, for real, like I'm gonna put this on my screen right now. Tune in the streams. Look, if I had put this in my streams where people have paid attention, look, I'm putting Miku, my Roblox user right there is at the bottom of the screen. Buy my merch is at the bottom right. Join my Discord is at the bottom left. Like these are texts boxes telling you, hey, did you know this exists? Here's what I'm noticing with the Roblox community specifically. You have to poke them. You have to poke players. You have to poke content creators from Roblox. You have to actually poke them. What do you mean by that, Viz? Let me explain for people who are new to this channel and who are new to how Roblox market works, right? The Roblox, yes, market for Roblox exists. It exists. So let me explain this from, coming from me who's a veteran in this basically, because I've been almost, 10 years on Roblox. So I'm way past the amateur stage at this point. So here's how this works. When you tell a Roblox player, hey, subscribe to me, that doesn't mean they'll join your Discord server. A Discord server is normally used for some content creators to be able to communicate with their viewers off platform, right? Not on YouTube. It is a place basically where I can also call you guys in, you cadets in. I want to be able to voice chat you or group call you in my Discord server so that you don't have to be verified in Roblox to be able to do so. Most Roblox players who have voice chat, they're always mainly bypassers or people who are of age. And most of you guys, cadets, are not of age. You're mostly angsty teenagers. And I get a few adults so in there, but mostly angsty teenagers are engaged with this channel. I'm a little happy it's not all children. Hello, the ones who were spreading rumors about me being a pedophile. Well, doesn't look like that once you look at the channel. So, you need to poke them, and you need to also place this on here. Now these texts, they're not flashy graphics. Creecraft could have some very flashy graphics. Let me break your reality for a second here. Let me break it for you. So, Roblox YouTubers making money, that's an entire fallacy, right? It's a fallacy. How does this work? Biz, what do you mean? Why do you say fallacy? That's a fancy word. I know. I'll explain it to you. I'm gonna dumb it down for you to understand. When you start a channel, you don't immediately have a fan base. That is stupid. I still have some YouTubers out there saying, just start a channel and start talking. A little more difficult than that. Let me explain. I want you probably want to look at something, so I'm gonna put something on the screen. You need OBS. You need a microphone. You need an 8GB RAM computer. That's the standard, by the way. A standard is 8GB of RAM. You need to be able to have a Discord server, an account on Discord, right? You need to be verified. You need to be at least 13 years old, right? To start a channel, to own an account on Discord and on YouTube. So you don't get, perceived as a child. You don't want to be perceived as a child. You're starting your channel if you want to seriously start that channel. You also need to have your email verified on YouTube, and you need to also send an ID, which I will say is still invasive. I'm still fighting against that, by the way. So you need to send and you need to verify yourself. Then, once you have your OBS, your recording software for PC, you need a PC, you need a mouse. The mouse I'm using is a mouse. That's a mouse. You need an actual mouse, keyboard, OBS, 8GB RAM computer. If you can afford it, you can also get a Logitech camera, so you can get yourself. You don't need all of these speakers and this RTX, right? You just need to start a decent channel. You need to be sending your videos at 720p, 30 FPS as a start, so you don't stress your computer. You need a solid state drive, right? Have an SSD, a solid state drive, so you can put your files in case you're making super heavy videos or you want to start large, right? You want to start large. If you want to start small, still get an SSD. At least have it fit like around a terabyte. Trust me, it's worth the investment. Get a terabyte drive. That's gonna save you lots of work. And tell me, trust me. Organized with your Roblox content. Name your files the Roblox video that you're making. You should name the file exactly how the video will be titled. it's gonna come in use later. Whenever you want to do like a time-lapse video, maybe you're celebrating your first anniversary to your Roblox channel, your second or third, when you're starting that strat, always have those videos and have CapCut, right? And not to tell people to do really bad things, but you can get a ripped version of CapCut on YouTube. Get a ripped version of CapCut on YouTube. I'm gonna reset my character. Give me a sec. Get a ripped version of CapCut, and I also need to reset my character. So get a ripped version of CapCut out there, right? An old version. I'm gonna tell you what version it is. Once you do that, I want you to speak in your Roblox video. I know some people are gonna try to make Roblox content just typing in, letters and putting it on their screen right here, right? I can put text on my screen saying hello and stuff, right? You can see me Editor is just gonna put text here, and it's gonna act as if it's talking for me. So Roblox channels require that. That's just to start the YouTube channel. Now, to manage the channel, you need to have decent thumbnails. Biz, what if I don't have decent thumbnails? It's a hack. So here's how I spend $0 doing the thumbnail strat, because some people actually spend money for thumbnails. That's stupid. Everything I just told you is for free. Take that with a grain of salt, the equipment part. If you have terrible equipment and your parents won't buy it for you, well, poke him for it. Sorry, that's how it works. If you're gonna be a YouTuber and you tell your parents I care about it a lot and you want to make a living off YouTube, you're gonna have to be serious about it, and you'll have to get past that anxiety of like saying I might need a decent equipment for my YouTube channel, parents, whatever parents that is. 8GB computer, snowball, blue small ball microphone is $40, $30. OBS, 8GB RAM, laptop or desktop, optional Logitech camera for face cam, and CapCut. All you'll need. 720p videos, 3 FPS, every one of them. Organized SSD drive for your PC, connect it, just have an adapter with it. Everything settled. How to keep yourself private, Proton VPN. Get Proton VPN. There you go. Now people can't track you. Your internet should be stable, balanced, have a nice, decent Wi-Fi. If you're using Ethernet cable, that's fine too. You should have everything settled. The only thing you'll be paying for after you've made the one-time purchases of your equipment is nothing. The only thing besides your parents, if you're starting as a teenager, most likely your parents are paying for your Wi-Fi. But if you're an adult and you're starting, the only thing you'll be paying for is your Wi-Fi. You don't have to pay monthly for any of the things I just told you could do to start a Roblox YouTube channel. And when that comes to mind, I would tell this to people. To manage the channel itself now is already a task in of itself. So let me get this out of the way. Let's make you look at something real quick. I know you want to look at something so that the video can take your attention for. You can take this as advice to start a YouTube channel. First off, when you start a YouTube channel, a Roblox YouTube channel, you have one choice, 2 choices, 3 choices. Think about it as 3 choices, right? You will make a family-friendly channel, or you'll make a channel meant for teenagers and adults. At least to simplify for you. Number 3, here's your third choice when you start a Roblox channel. You could possibly do any of those things, right? But what if you don't want to just do Roblox content? What if you start Roblox content as just a branch, right? Your branch, your other thing, your side of money. That's like an extra thing. You see it as an extra. You don't see Roblox as like something you do for a life. Okay, then that's fine too. Have a second and third channel. You can optionally have a second channel. What's the second channel for? Well, now that you have your Roblox YouTube channel, you have your equipment and stuff like that. Well, name your channel something that people can remind by. Don't have a channel with a stupidly long name unless you're known for a stupidly long name. And have one or 2 names for your channel, right? Use 2 words in your channel name. Don't have numbers added to your channel name unless you're confident your viewers can remember all of those numbers at the end of your YouTube name. Because that's going to be your name for your brand. That's going to be the name for your outfits, your looks, your names, your corporate strat, all that strat. That's going to go on when you start as a Roblox YouTuber. If you want to be serious, don't have your name be something too weird, right? There's some places out there that love to, sponsor you in strat, but they're going to look at your name first. They always look at your name, because then they'll ask for legal paper and strat. And so, again, this will vary for people. Teenagers might not be able to do that until they're like 16. So you'll probably be 3 years starting at 13 with your Roblox YouTube channel. At 13, you probably might not have like extra special stuff until you're like 16. You'll at least be monetized if you make it somehow within those 3 years, but you don't have extra services unless you're 16 first. And if you're like 18, most likely a sponsor would probably ride by you at any point, right? Any point. If your YouTube channel can at least say like get 5,000 subscribers or something in like 10 to 30 viewers on the live stream, right? If that's possible, somebody's gonna sponsor you. Another tip: when you start a YouTube channel, be careful and be wary of fake sponsors. Be wary of scammers. Be wary of people who just, ask for your PayPal and stuff. Don't trust those people. Nobody who sponsors you is gonna randomly say, "Hey, can we get your PayPal?" It's stupid. That's why on this channel you don't see sponsors. Nobody actually tries to reach out to me until I put my business email there, and they're gonna go, "Oh, it's the Project Ian. Hey, can I sponsor you?" And then they try to get my password, my username, and try. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's not a sponsor. That's like a straight up scam. They're trying to get my account." Another tip: when you start Roblox, try not to change your avatar as much unless you are confident that people can keep coming to your videos and expect a different avatar, right? If you're wearing a different avatar, make it look clean, recognizable. See, this is Jory. This is a Roblox outfit that I've made for the sake of streams. If you want to look the same, make your avatar make sense. That's just how it is. You're going, Wiz, what do you mean by that? Alright, you're going to keep asking me those questions. You are going to ask me those questions. So, how do you make your avatar make sense? There's some people who lightly take the avatar thing. I'm sorry. Let me break your acute vision for a second. When you start a YouTube channel, you probably don't care about your avatar at first. You probably should start caring about your avatar. Why? People want a flashy avatar. They want something to be inspired by. They want to wear something of yours that has something of yourself in it. Most of the times, they're wearing a merch in the Roblox game, wearing a shirt with your brand and logo name on it, or your face, maybe your Roblox avatar's face on it, or its body, or maybe something related to your... People are going to be wearing that, like caps, hats, pants, shoes, socks, merchandise, maybe even physical merchandise when you start making it large with the super, the market option on YouTube, when it gives you that once you're able to hit like 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, which I haven't gotten to yet. Is that when you start a YouTube channel, you most likely you're going to need to rely on those subscribers to stay with you. On Roblox, you need to have a nice avatar. Biz, do I need to make an avatar that looks like yours? No. Make it look the way you want. Here's my warning. People who want to look emo or slender or slitcher out there, look really weird or something like that, if you want to make your avatar look like that, be sure that it's friendly for advertisers. Advertisers need something friendly. If you want to, go into the corporate side of things. But if you want to be like me instead and not have to look really flashy for like advertisers or friendly for advertisers, just wear what you want. But I'm just saying, warning, if you're gonna wear some really cringy stuff out there, be like, I've seen YouTubers out there who make Roblox content who wear like these like really dark emo avatars with this low voice, who like rizz up girls in like Discord or Roblox and shit, or expose pedophiles. That's like adult content. But they always wear those avatars, and guess what? They barely get sponsors. Why? Their avatar isn't friendly. It's not friendly to advertisers and sponsors. They can't advertise it if it makes their company look bad. You need to realize that. That's just something that comes with it. Now I'm going to change the scenery just a little bit so you guys have something to look forward to. And with that, now that you've dealt with that, yeah, it's a lot to think about. That's what you think about constantly as a YouTuber like me. For me, I'm already comfortable because I've done this for years. You probably know. Here's another thing I need to tell people when they have ideas for starting a YouTube channel. Your voice, face, identity. There are people out there who are too nervous to speak on video or too nervous to show their face on video. Let me break your reality for you right for a second. If you're starting a YouTube channel for Roblox content, I just told you all the stuff you can do right now. That's free to do, by the way. Free to do besides the one-time purchases of equipment. You need to speak up. You need to actually speak on your video. You need to actually express yourself in video. You can't go, "Hello guys, welcome to my first video. I'm gonna be doing this Roblox channel for like 3 years, and it's just how it is. I'm gonna be playing this game." It's just like, you can't be doing that. You have to come in ecstatic. You need to get on there. What if I'm too lazy to edit? Sorry, kiddo. Most Roblox YouTubers, when they start out, they don't tell you this part about their channel. You have to edit. You're not only just talking to yourself for a video in front of a screen by yourself, you also have to edit the video by yourself. And if you're an adult, you have to work, edit, and talk, and speak, and distribute, and produce. all at the same time while managing your brand at the same time. So you're not only just doing later, but if you're like a teenager, you probably don't have a job. You probably don't have a job if you're a teenager and you're starting your channel like at 13 or something. If you're a teenager, you still have to edit your videos. You have to learn how to edit videos with CapCut and Vlogstar as well. You still need to do that as well. So get over the editing part. Speak up. Be ecstatic. Proper brand image. Have the proper equipment. Be consistent. Post within a week. One video within a week. Yeah, that's how it is. YouTube standards. If you're me, you probably post at least over 10 videos within a week. That's how it probably works. You should listen up your avatar. Proper brand image. Easy to remember name, but not too simple. Don't saturate yourself. Don't be a buffoon. Be educated. Make proper Roblox videos. Stop hiding your voice and go, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be quiet. No, you can't be quiet. People are gonna go into your Roblox video to look at content, right? Then you can actually educate your audience. You'll be able to educate your audience. You're gonna go, okay, now that you have an audience, like maybe 1 to 5 people watching this channel, continue to go. Continue to make that content, make more of it, and you'll be able to pull off anytime soon your content pulls off. You'll have people watching your videos from the past. Don't make the videos that people are gonna watch from the past look like something that they can just like ignore. Make every video count. Bolster your identity. Just don't be a self-centered idiot throughout it, right? Just don't be self-centered about it, right? Don't be foolish. All I have to say. Now that I've told you, even though I just sidetracked into how to start your Roblox YouTube channel, I think that's what I have to say. I want you to stay safe out there. Be yourself, be your best self, be educated, and don't do strat like I've seen people do when they start their Roblox YouTube channels. And next time people say that Roblox YouTube channels seem to be easy, you're forgetting about all of the equipment, you're just forgetting about all the editing that goes into it, the production, the branding, you're forgetting all of that goes into it, especially when it's an adult Roblox content YouTuber, right? They have work, and they also have their channel to handle. So you can't just say work is harder. There's a vast difference between those two. YouTube is as hard as it can get relatively to how much effort and detail you want to put into a YouTube video. How much production goes into a YouTube video always differs. And when it starts to outscale or outperform yourself, even as a concept like your name, your legal name, and if it starts to overpower those, then you'll start to recognize that maybe, yes, it's probably harder than a 9 to 5. Now, that's all I have to say. Safe out there when you inform leaders, especially we do. And as always, stay safe out there, and that'll be the end of it. I guess I will just end it on a note. Just don't be foolish. Start your dreams. Start your dreams, but don't forget that some of those dreams, you need to step into reality in order to pull them off. In order to make those dreams happen, you need to first get into reality. First know your reality, understand your surroundings, understand what you need to do, understand that some people might not like you. Another tip of advice for those starting their Roblox YouTube channels: if somebody's being absolutely rude to you in comments or sending death threats to you in YouTube chat or YouTube comments when you're starting your channel, like I don't know, 5 to 10 videos in, go to your settings, go to restrictions or settings, find community, and you should find a feature that's able to allow you to block specific people. Find their username and put their name there. It'll just block them. It just won't show their comments. Besides that, stay out there, and that's all I have to say. Just don't do anything foolish.